for any of you millennials out there watching, I think we can all agree that Italian sodas are very nostalgic of the 90s. And in my opinion, you can't have an Italian soda without some Torani syrup. It is time now for another round of From the Inbox. And with me now to celebrate with 4 fun flavors is producer Joseph, because Torani actually sent all these over to us, right?
They did because it's their 100th anniversary, so happy birthday to them. That's exciting.
100.
I guess,
like,
yeah.
What?
I know.
That is crazy. Do you have any favorite like Italian soda flavors that kind of remind you of growing up?
Yes, definitely a strawberry Italian soda. So nostalgic of the 90s, like going to the mall. Shout out U City Mall in Spokane. Getting these. And this is actually one of the first recipes. I remember being so into these. And my mom was like, we can just make these at home. And so she got the stuff and showed me how to make them at home. And that blew my mind as a child. So
you're gonna blow my mind because I've never made my own Italian.
Yeah.
If I have a bad day still at this age, I go downstairs.
But you like an Italian
soda.
soda.
I love it. Sugar Italian soda, yes.
Yeah.
And strawberry was my fan favorite.
Well, we
too.
do not have that flavor, but we do have the new ones that Torani sent over. So we've got their 100th anniversary
diamond,
basic one, dragon fruit, and then these 2 flavors over here I thought super interesting. I've got tamarindo and black anisette, which I'm guessing is more like an elevated, unique flavor.
Which one are you going to try today?
I'm going to
syrup?
Try the tamarindo.
Okay. I think I'm going to try their diamond, which is their 100th anniversary syrup, and it's saying a bright taste, bubbly. It's bringing it to life. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you walk me through it? This is my first time making my own Italian soda.
You just do this is club soda. Careful, it is very fizzy. It kind of exploded when I opened it this morning, but So there's that.
So most of it is that.
Yep. And then you do however many pumps of whatever flavor you want. I'm going to do 2 of the...
2 of this.
Yep.
I'm going to first try with this one, but then I might throw in some dragon fruit because when in Rome...
I'm going to do 2.5 because why not?
Oh, yeah. I know. I was looking, 20 grams of sugar.
And then you just
not
top
bad.
it with some of the heavy cream.
Okay, so whipping cream.
Yep.
You can just obviously get at the store.
No.
This I know that's what makes it for me, is you gotta have a little of that.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna taste and see. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
What we think. This looks, well, I guess, why are ours both no color?
Oh, very subtle flavor. That's delicious.
Oh, this is very subtle. This is really good. Mine's very vibrant and citrusy kind of, but I mean, I love it.
That's so nostalgic of the 90s for me. I don't know.
I'm going to throw in some dragon fruit. I'm going to mix. When you were a kid and it's called graveyard, where you put
where you put everything.
Oh, there we go. See, because I feel like it needs
a little more color.
Some color there. Talk to me too about, we were talking earlier about 90s summers and what's nostalgic. So besides an Italian soda, what else? There we go. Look at that color.
I mean, I always think of just CDs and music of the 90s, very much not on your iPhone. But I've also seen this a lot on TikTok. Have you? You said you haven't really seen it much, but there's a gal that I see on TikTok where she's always mixing the different Toranis with the Red Bull, which I also think could be a very tasty drink to try. I've never done that.
That would send you. I mean, you're on a sugar high.
You might go to a new place.
You have caffeine. So instead of this, she's putting
just Red Bull and her favorite flavor. She'll do all these wild mixes, which look super fun. You could also put this in coffee. I think this would be really good in coffee. Or if you want to put in a cocktail.
That's what I was going to ask. So a cocktail, you could make how they have a dirty Shirley, a Shirley Temple with a little bit of that. You could make this, but with the alcohol of your choice.
Well, and especially now that it's summer, now that it's actually summertime, I think I can see myself having a little outside moment with some of these. That might be in my future. Who could say?
Who's to say? I know. I could see myself with a hammock out there, living my best 90s girl summer, running through a sprinkler when it gets warmer outside.
Maybe a little kiddie pool.
I don't know. Who's to say what I can do? I have to say, mixing these 2 together, you guys, I think was the move. The dragon fruit, crisp finish, absolutely
and I love
delicious.
Dragon fruit in real life, so yeah.
I know, and it gave it a little more pink color.
Well,
which
happy
we
birthday,
love.
Torani.
Happy birthday, 100th year. Crazy.
Never look better.
I feel old. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.